this will be my fourth recording of the night. With the way right now that I'm scheduling videos like this, they come out like one a day. And so if this is the fourth day in a row where a Brotato video has dropped, I'm so sorry if, you know, you're seeing the video and you're like, I don't really want to watch him play this again, you know? Because sometimes you want to mix things up a bit, and you don't want to do the same thing every single day. Either way, this is what I'm doing again. So that was just my way of saying, I apologize if that's not what you want to see. If it is, cool. If you clicked on the video and this is your first time watching me, you're thinking I'm rambling like a maniac, and you've probably clicked off the video by now, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Can't attack while moving. No, thank you. My last run was obviously me failing at using Demon. And I'm tempted, I'm so tempted to go again, but I'm not going to. We're gonna try something new. I don't know what. Start with one snake, you start with one scared sausage. Maybe I'll run a mage build. You know what, that is what I'll do. I'll run a mage build. We'll just go with wand. Makes sense. Endanger one. I was thinking of going the taser, but I mean, maybe starting off with the taser isn't like the best thing. I think starting off with the wand is probably how to go with the mage. Again, not that I'm trying to, like, you know, I say again, this is something I said in one of my previous videos, so if you're here for the first time, you're like, well, you say again, when did you say this, huh? Or again, you're like, he's rambling, I'm getting the hell out of here. But I'm not trying to go for, like, super optimized builds. I'm trying to see what I can do with what I'm given, you know? Which I guess sounds kind of like optimizing a build, but it's more in a sense of I'm doing it for fun. Because I want to have fun while I'm playing things, you know? I don't think many people go into video games playing them not to have fun, right? Or maybe people do, I don't know. Yeah, I guess professional game journalists, I say professional in front of game journalists, when Lord knows that most game journalists, I don't know, man, no one knows what they're thinking when they say some of the shit they do. But, you know, when it comes to game journalists and everything, sometimes I think they know beforehand, I'm going to be playing this game and reviewing it, but boy is it going to be a pile of dog shit. I'm going to save that too, because I'm also going to throw, like, 2 tasers into this build. But I'm starting off pretty well and making sure I just constantly have 6 weapons. That's what I think I need to focus more, is making sure that I just, rather than having, you know, 4, like, well-built, good-tier weapons, is making sure I at least have just 6 weapons, so that I'm constantly doing just as much as I can. I feel like I was just making a point and I pivoted off of it. If I do that a lot, I am so sorry. Like, I'm pretty certain that it's probably going to happen a lot. So just, you know, in advance, oopsies. It's only the engineering modifications are reduced by 100%. It's not that things won't do well with engineering. So technically, actually, if they're reduced by 100%, doesn't that basically mean, like, you don't get anything from it? Yeah, so doing anything like the turret just isn't going to be worth it. Alright, rather than having 2 tasers, we're just going to upgrade that one right off the bat. The taser's really good, for anyone who doesn't know, because it slows down enemies. It shoots, you know, as you upgrade it, it shoots, like, more bullets and, like, a widespread thing, so it hits more enemies, and it'll make it so that they just slow the hell down, and I don't have to worry about them being right on my ass. Which is, you know, super nice, because, you know, that's more chance I can escape them and less chance I die. Okay, let's see, crit chance, maybe? Max HP would be nice, but crit chance. 2 elemental damage, 2 armor, harvesting, or dodge chance. I mean, I could just go full glass cannon, but I think my best bet is to probably add in, like, dodge chance and some armor. Let's combine more of these. Let's throw in another taser. Another wand to stack on top of one of them. Alright, melee, yeah, anything melee damage is just pointless. I would love to, I want to run a build where I use riposte, but I just don't think that's going to happen with a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. So maybe down the line, in another video. Right now, this is the mage video. This is the one with the mage. This is my crazy wizard build. Wizardo. I can't claim that name for anything. I literally... That's an Oni Plays reference. Wizardo the Foolish. 9% damage... Or 9% damage. 9% dodge. Or 4 HP regeneration. I mean, HP regeneration is always going to be good, but if I already put into dodge, I might as well add some more. Nice. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh. Nice. Alright. Having a tier 3 taser right now. Not bad. So now it shoots out 3 shots. Cool. I like that. The big thing to go for next would be making sure that I have some more attack speed so that I'm still doing a lot of damage to the ones that are still fast and rushing right up on me and actually killing them. I was pretty focused that way, but I didn't say anything. And you know, that feels like that could be for the better, because that means that I could, you know, not die before wave 10, excuse me, or even on wave 10, like I've been doing. But that doesn't make for a good video, I feel like. I don't think there are too many people out there who are like, I'm gonna go to YouTube and watch a video titled Brotato Mage Build Danger 1 and see exactly what this person is doing for what could be 20 to 30 minutes and copy that in my game. You know, I mean, here's the thing, I'm not a walkthrough channel. You know, if that's your thing, I guess go watch the person who does do that. Technically, I don't even just play Brotato. If it's your first time watching this, I'm sorry if that, like, blows your mind or breaks your heart. All of my channel will not just be Brotato videos. Sorry. That's just, it's not how that's gonna be. I like to play more than just one game forever. I'm not even saying that in, like, a bad way either, you know? There's nothing wrong with if someone's interested in just, like, one game or whatever. It's more like a, just to let you know, right? Just to let you know. So that no one's too surprised when the day comes where the next video, maybe even after this one, I'm not doing this. I'm doing something completely different. big thing with, you know, like my first video that I recorded for Brotato, the first one that will probably go up on my YouTube, it was like 30 minutes long, because I made it to wave 20. I did a bit of talking, and you know, I did a bit of, like, when it came for time for the shop phase, I took time to sit there and, you know, think about things. This one might even go that long. Who knows? But the point that I'm trying to make here is maybe people won't even be interested if I'm doing something where it gets the length of like 30 minutes, you know? Because it's like a 30-minute video. Some people are like, oh, this person posted like a 10-minute, 20-minute gameplay thing. I can watch that, right? But when it comes to the point where it's like a half hour, if it's more than that, you know, you could be like, well, I could spend a half hour doing this, or I could literally open up Netflix and watch a show. I could watch some other creator do 3 10-minute videos, you know? And while I get that, and that totally makes sense, I will not fault anybody for feeling that way. If you do stick around to watch me do like a 30-minute video of me doing something, or heck, even if it comes to, you know, my my VODs on my channel from my previous Twitch streams, or any that come out of any current or future Twitch streams, I appreciate that too. Those tend to go for like 2, 3, 4 hours. I have some sessions where I went for like 8 hours. I think like 2 or 3 of them. You know, if anyone sits there and watches any bits of any of that, hey, I appreciate that, right? But I'm just saying that, you know, maybe some videos, this is kind of more for my own peace of mind sort of thing, I guess. You know, some videos, if they end up being a half hour long and they don't get as many views or whatever, because that's just not what people want to see, then oh well, that's just not what people want to see. All this to also say that I'm appreciative of anyone who does watch any of my videos, no matter the length. Obviously, if you were also watching my stream live, which I should probably plug that right now, I do stream on twitch.tv/ well, the name of the channel. That's not to say I stream on twitch.tv/ well, the name of the channel. No, it's twitch.tv/ DylanB3713. Please check me out. Give me a follow if you're seeing this. That'd be cool. The link will probably be in the description. Shameless plug. But, yeah, I mean, just any lengths of videos or whatever. If anything goes up on any of my channels. That's not the point I was trying to make. I remember now, it popped in my head. If you were there watching my stream and it goes up on my YouTube, I don't expect you to, you know, go and be like, alright, time to watch his whole stream over again, you know, because you were there for it, right? Why would you watch someone's archived stream all the way through if you were literally there for it? I guess to be fair, some people probably do that for some streamers and stuff. And some just people in general, right? I don't know. I don't find myself too often, unless it's like a short video or anything, rewatching videos, you know? Like, anytime that I've gone through, like I've watched, how many years has it been? I've been watching Only Plays since maybe like 2015, 2016, around there. I think. I'm saying that off the top of my head. This is not 100% factual information that I'm giving to you right now, but I'm also not spreading misinformation on the internet. But I've been watching Oni Plays for a bit, basically. I don't really go through and rewatch their videos, you know? If people clip certain moments, like I'll go back and rewatch like a 2-minute clip of, you know, some interactions that I thought were really funny. Because, you know, it brings me joy. But when it comes to rewatching videos, I mean, if it's a long video, right? I don't know. Why would I rewatch something that I already watched? That being said, if that is your thing, if you want to rewatch any of my videos that you may have already watched, shameless plug. I mean, I'm basically just speaking out loud the concept of everyone's different, right? And I'm not trying to shame anyone for doing the things that they do, in fact, do. I guess that being said, you know what? I think maybe I probably have gone back and watched, again, some people's... I mean, like, Charlie will put out... Charlie. I'm calling him Moist Critical. I guess not everyone in the world will know that his name is Charlie. But Moist Critical will put out a video that's, like, 12 minutes long, and I'll want to show it to a friend, and so I'll just watch it through with them again. Or even, I think there was probably a point where there was a friend of mine who I would play, like, you know, certain Oni Plays videos back while he was over, because he found them funny too. And it's like, well, if you find them funny too, you know, I'm gonna share the funny with you, even if I've already seen it. Because there's some funny shit that's happened in some of the videos, you know? Things that were said, things that happened in the game. Stuff like that. When it comes to my videos, I don't think I hit the mark there 100%. I definitely, I think I've said this before quite a few times. I'm not peak comedy. You could definitely go somewhere else to some other YouTuber, some other streamer, somebody to get your funnies. But that's not what I'm about here. I'm about community. I'm about doing shit that I think is fun. Because I'm selfish. No, that's not entirely true, I hope. But, you know, just talking, doing, you know, some chill stuff. Things that people may or may not want to watch. And if somebody's talking during it, they may or may not want to hear what they have to say. Because maybe it's just, you know, something they can relate to. Something they think is like, I just like hearing his voice. And I've said that a few times in my videos, and I'll probably say it quite many more. It's mostly... I think you might even realize, if you're watching these, and you're going through, and a lot of this is starting to seem like a pattern, I think a lot of it is, in a way, affirmation for me, you know? Do I need range damage? No, technically I don't. So I'm gonna go with the energy bracelet. That feels like that would probably actually work super well. Yeah, it's mostly affirmation for me. To be able to say, like, look, this is why I'm doing it. Obviously, some people aren't gonna like it, and I need to get it through my head before, you know, getting the idea in my head that, oh man, I'm not getting a lot of views on this video, or it's not taking off like it should be. You know? I don't even want to say like it should be, because obviously I'm not saying I should be getting whatever. And I don't feel that way. But like, I don't know. Maybe not seeing like videos doing super well. You know, no matter who you are, right? You do something like that and it can get in your head. I am absolutely blessed to be able to say that so far for the videos that I've recorded and put up on my YouTube, they've gotten some like good amounts of views. And that's crazy. Like I would not expect that. Again, I look at myself and I don't mean to be too self-deprecating. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that sort of stuff because they deal with it themselves and maybe it'll, you know, make them feel a little eh. But like, you know, I don't look at myself like super confidently, super, you know, like crazy highly, right? I'm not putting myself above anyone else. But, you know, I don't think any of the stuff that I do is awful, downright bad, right? Or maybe it is, I don't know. I'm starting to ramble again. I should be focusing more on the game. You may notice that I went for the flamethrower. I don't know, I wanted to try it. I feel like I've done a wizard build with flamethrower before. You may have noticed that my only wizard win was on Danger Zero so far, so maybe it wasn't successful, but I feel like the flamethrower could do some work. So we're gonna give it a shot. We'll just do one of them, of course. I mean, mixing it with the fact that the taser slows enemies down, the flamethrower does some good knockback. I think that's like a good recipe for some form of success. I want to for sure get my attack speed up a little bit more if I can. And my dodge chance too, because that seems to be doing some work for me. Plus 40 harvesting though. Yeah, that's not bad. Harvesting basically, it'll, like at the end of the wave, you get more materials and like XP, and then based on how much you have, you get like a certain amount extra. It says it right here, I'm leaving it up, and it'll describe it a lot better than me if you're even interested in it. But yeah, it's not bad. It is kind of important. HP regen and elemental damage. I mean, elemental damage is huge. That's what my weapons are building off of right now. Even more HP regeneration would be kind of neat. For minus 2% speed, huh? What's my elemental damage doing for me right now? So with plus 23, 50% of it adds on to my wands. And then the burning is 28 times 5. Wow, okay. This one's 17 times 3, and this one is just... I mean, it just does a base 1. For right now, the HP regen is also going to be helpful, so I'll do that. Yeah, 'cause this added plus 2 to my damage. You know what? That's good. That works, I think. However, I also really want to get one of these turrets now, because while they won't be doing crazy amounts of damage, they'll be helpful. I'm a psychopath. I'm going to get both. I shouldn't, but I'm going to get both. I mean, any amount of damage anywhere on the field. Like, even if enemies spawn off a ways, the turrets will still be hitting them. And it'll help. It compounds, right? Oh, that's new. I've not seen that enemy before. Oh, well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I did see it when I was watching Lyric play this game earlier today. The one that does, like, 2 arrows out and, like, shoots kind of like to keep you in, like, one spot unless you kill it. Oh god, med turret hit me. Sometimes I feel like I almost wanna get hit by some things just for the off chance. Just to take, like, the risk, right? Or, like, my dodge percentage. Because I have that thing that makes it so that, like, if I dodge something, there's a 50% chance I gain, like, however much health. Sometimes I feel like I want to just let something hit me just for the chance that if the dodge procs, I get health back. Which is kind of good. Excuse me. Alright, none of that. Burning activates 10% faster. I do like that. Let's do that one. I still don't know if Sacred Sausage or Scared Sausages stack. That being said, everything I do causes burning anyways, right? Well, actually, it's still... okay, so it might even activate a separate burning, because it tells me the damage that it's dealt, and that is some good damage. Let me... You know what? Yeah. Let me get another one of them. I do have the piggy bank. Let's save some money so that I have even more compounded money. I'm a sucker for money. Look, guys. It's the sad truth. We live in a society where... And quote that out of context, I guess. Clip that out of context. I literally just said we live in a society. Because we do. We live in a society where money... It's literally... the world revolves around it, right? I need money to make my build work. And that's just in this game. Now think about it in real life. I can't live in my house unless I pay somebody. And I gotta do something to, you know, to get that. We all do. That's just how it works. I would claim that that's being, like, weirdly philosophical if that wasn't just common sense, right? Not even weirdly, too. Like, I'm not trying to say it's weirdly philosophical. I just mean it as like a getting philosophical, but like, again, I'm just speaking common sense. Minus 10% enemies. I do kind of like that. Let's get the candle. I don't need melee or ranged for anything. Do I? Right? The flamethrower, it's, yeah, burning. Actually, hold on. The cooldown says rain. Oh, well, that's not a big deal. Fuel tank, that, okay. Jetpack, you say. Minus 2 armor, minus 6 max HP. But that's a good amount of speed and dodge. I'm gonna grab that instead. I'm not gonna do the jetpack. Oh yeah, I'm not doing it because I don't know. I just don't trust it. Let's go next. You know, something that I was really trying to do here was get to the point where I was not dying on or before wave 10. And I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood. I'm hoping. Oh, man. That's just too good. I'm sorry, that's just too good. Not to jinx it, he says. Well, where are we now? Dang. Alright, well, this one's been going for 26 minutes. So you know what that means? That means that this is probably the end of the video. And because it's the end of the video, it's time for me to shill. Okay? If you look in the description for the video, and if you've been watching it this whole time, and you are not following me on either twitch.tv or Twitter, click those links. Follow me. I would really appreciate that. That'd be crazy. You know? I would love to be able to interact more with the people who watch my stuff. That being said, comment on the video. I'll interact with you. You know, even if it's just liking your comment, if you say something basic, or if you say something thought-provoking, and, you know, I give you an answer, or whatever, right? Feel free to do that. Like the video. If you liked the video, like the video. Okay? I gotta shill this, because, you know, doing things like this, it helps it get more reach. And, you know, maybe more people like the videos, and I would very much appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel. I make videos like this. I stream, and I put up my VODs of my streams. If you see that I streamed a game that you're interested in, Final Fantasy VII Remake, per se, I completed that game on stream, and the Intergrade DLC. Go watch that. I would appreciate it. I think I've chilled hard enough. Thanks for stopping in. I will hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.